Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to the land of dragons with me, Little Lizard. And whoa, that was a fast landing by that Zippleback. Why did you just crash straight down to the floor? Okay, maybe I shouldn't get too close. I don't recognize you. So there's some dragons around here now that have kind of started moving into the island without us really knowing. So maybe this one got the message that this is where the hideous Zipplebacks live, because I'm not sure where this one came from. But this one, we were debating names on before. It was either Purple Nurple or Zigzag, and you guys definitely seem to love, well, you love both names, but Zigzag I think came out on top. So when Scuba Steve is back, we're definitely gonna have to get a name to. Oh, why are you looking at me like that? Okay, alright. Is everything okay? You're hungry? I do have some fish. Scuba maybe hasn't fed you in a little while, so hold on. Let me drop a little bit of fish with you there, okay? How's that? Whoa, okay, anger. No, we can't have a repeat. I refuse. I refuse! Oh no, it's shooting the poison gas. If it sparks it up, everything's gonna go crazy. Why are you shooting? Let's not get into a fight. Okay, Vulcan, let's get out of here. This is my worst nightmare. No. We had such a big problem with hideous Zipplebacks before down here. And then this wild one just wants to come in and start. Oh no, that's no good. Okay, we need to try a void because I had some plans for today, and last time it took so long to try and settle them down. Okay, well, we're going to try and avoid it for now. We'll have to deal with it later. But for now, we're going to try and sneak around. I don't think we need to go over there for anything else. Maybe, well, where are you fighting? You're not fighting. No, you're trying to fight me. Okay, once you're not fighting any of my dragons, all is good. So guys, today's episode is all about making sure the dragons have a home. So we do obviously have quite a lot of homes around on the island. As you can see, we've got the Bone Napper's cave down below. We've got something new right here, which is kind of just the start, really. So let's land in and have a little look. Some of the Night Furies have started getting a bit bigger. As you can see, Batman is fully grown now, so we were thinking Batman doesn't want to just live with his family the whole time. So it's time to move out and have your own spot on the island. You can still go back and visit whenever you want, but having your own spot is pretty nice. And of course, with the name Batman, we decided we're going to go with a little Batman theme. And that's what we need, guys. We need in the comments themes for the different homes for the dragons. Now, Vulcan, I know we're going to go with a volcano, but past that, we haven't really decided. So once we go around, pick a location, you guys can let us know what themes we should be using. But this is Batman's little edge of the cliff. This is where Batman's going to live, and we need to build it up. I suppose it should be pretty cool if it's Batman's, right? It should be maybe some sort of secret entrances, and maybe there's like a secret vault with stashes of food. That'd be pretty fun. But Vulcan, I know where you're going to live as well, and it's actually over where we found the, what was the first sighting of the Alpha Night Fury, which is on the post up here. But this little ridge here, if you look from afar, it kind of looks like the start of a volcano. So we could do a little bit of work, and then we could make this into an epic home for Vulcan. Because Vulcan has been here as a guard dragon since the very beginning, so Vulcan definitely deserves a proper home, not just guard outposts. So as you can see, I just quickly blocked up this side here, and I've started to get a little bit of lava. Not a lot, we're going to need a lot more. I've got wool here as well, and I'll explain what that's for now in a minute. But what we're going to do is just throw a little bit of lava down, just to show that we have started, right? Just to kind of make the mark and say, hey, Vulcan, your volcano has begun. So it'll be easy to just make a nice little lava area in the middle. It doesn't need to be too big because, I mean, Vulcan isn't really going to go swimming in lava. I mean, could, but I don't think you will. So we're going to make sure there's a nice perched area that you can see over the whole land, and the lava's just not too crazy. Plus, I don't want to go on too many trips to try and get enough lava for it. It would be a pain. So Vulcan, you're going to be up here. And the reason I have all the wool, guys, is to mark some locations around. We're going to take note of dragons that need homes, pick a location, mark it with a flag, and that's what we're going to build here. And that way we can then remember exactly what's needed. So this is Vulcan's volcano. So you know what? Scuba doesn't know it. So when he's back, he's going to need to follow the flag. So let me stick down a flag here. Oh, no. Okay, you're sitting. You're not going to go too far anyway. All right. So what we're going to do is quickly just go boom, 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 boom. We don't want to use too much. And then it doesn't really need to be an amazing flag. Let's just go with that. That should be enough to kind of show us that it's a location. Let me have a look from over here. Yeah, that works perfect. Okay, so that's a Vulcan's flag in the ground. Vulcan, you are going to be coming with me right now though, because I do need a lift, because it'll be a lot slower if I go running around this island. Now, Batman has his place started, Vulcan has his, but if we come on down into the Night Furies area, Dawn is down here and Dawn does not have anywhere to go yet. So we need somewhere for a girl. You see, this is kind of like the family pen. Like I said, they can come back here whenever they want. This is where all the family can hang out. There's Starlight, there's oh, that's the Zipperback causing problems up there. Okay, we'll have to pick somewhere far away for now then. And we obviously have these cool dragon huts here, but probably not gonna put Dawn in one of those. I feel like Dawn deserves something nice. What about over here? I kind of like the high ground. These perches are great spots because dragons love to be up high. You know what? A nice view of the ocean. And you can see Vulcan's volcano, the Alpha's outpost. This is a pretty good spot. So let me stay here, Vulcan. Let me go and stick a flag down over here for Dawn. Now, this is where you guys come in. I don't know what to build for Dawn. So what should we do to make Dawn happy in her own pen? So you guys let me know in the comments. Drop any suggestions, any at all. There's no such thing as bad suggestions. So drop them down below and I will take a look and we will pick from there to decide which home Dawn is going to get over here. But there's Dawn's flag. Oh, yes. Okay, right. I do have a couple more, but I'm trying to think of which dragons would need it. I was going to go into the jungle with the Zipplebacks, but that's a little bit of a nuisance right now, so we might avoid. We do, of course, guys, have the Night Fury Alpha. And remember the egg that fell along the side? Well, if you check it out over there, there are not one but two baby nightlights in there now, which is epic. Another family on the server. But even looking at this now, guys, it's a nice little area, but is it worthy of an Alpha Night Fury? I don't think so. We're going to have to upgrade the Alpha's nest. Now, that's if the Alpha lets us in there. That's the hard part. The Alpha has to actually let us in, and they'd have to go somewhere else while we build. Because I think this location is great for the Alpha. Just maybe it needs an upgrade. We're going to have to figure that one out. Maybe it trusts us enough now to allow it. Vulcan, you know what? You've been doing a good job. You're a bit big for where we're going. So I'm going to leave you here. Make sure you defend our home. If that hideous Zippleback comes over, you know what to do. And we're going to go with Midnight. Hey, Midnight. Oh, you can see the poisonous gas over there. No. All right, well, let's go on down into the Bone Napper's cave because we do have a name tag for the Bone Napper. And the name is going to be Skeletor. I know we were going back and forth on some names, but Skeletor stuck with me, and Skeletor it is. The Bone Napper has its very own home. And we've started getting some gold decorations in here because we decided that the Bone Napper should definitely be guarding some gold. And that's why we're building out our secret little vault in here. Bit small for now, but pretty easy to expand because it's just a little cave. So as we get more supplies, we can expand, and I don't think anybody's going to try steal it with Skeletor guarding the door. Isn't that right, Skeletor? You good? Okay, but you are facing the wrong way, you know? There's no point in looking that way. You are on guard, so you got to face this way. Let me see now. Hey, that's much better. Now you can at least keep an eye if anybody tries to sneak in here, you know? Okay, so there we go. That's that one. And then we do have the armor wings around. I was thinking we need a little battlefield for the armor wings because I've seen a couple of them still around the island. We obviously have the old area here. Maybe we could renovate. This would be a cool training ground area. Yes, I kind of like that. All right, so I'm going to put down a quick little flag for the armor wings. I think this being renovated into one big training ground would look epic. So that's what we're going to go for. Let me go with the blue for the armor wings. I need to go up high because I need to see these flags when I'm flying around so we don't lose any. Let's go up, up, up. Okay, that should be all right. And we will add in this. So a training grounds for the armor wings. Pretty cool. We just have to get them over here as well. But that should be straightforward enough. They are here to help. So I think that's... No, it's not it because we've got our Gronkles. Our Gronkles right here. There's Ruby and Amber's out the back. And again, like we said, guys, it's somewhere that they live, but is it really a home? It's just a little fence. You're not like farm animals, you know? So what I'm going to do is add one more flag over here. We do have a bit of work to do though, when you think about it. That's quite a few pens we've got to build. So again, guys, need it in the comments. What should we build for the Gronkles? We can clear away some of this forestry and make it pretty nice. Maybe even just a nice kind of jungly area. No, not jungly. I'm thinking like a nice forest area, but that's kind of like what the Night Furies have down below in the camp. It does look cozy though, because we could clear some trees and there's like a natural back area here, like a natural wall. Maybe we could do some water. Do Gronkles like water? I don't know, because we could do little waterfalls. That would be pretty nice. It would make it peaceful, but it's only if they like water. But you know what? I'm gonna let you guys decide in the comments anyway. So we've got a lot of work to do. We've got a few areas set up for our dragons. We've got our flags planted, and I'll be waiting your ideas to get building. Oh no, I gotta go deal with a hideous Zippleback, you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon for more. Bye, guys.